I think it's because of this app.
I need a new phone.
But I've read about it. A lot.
What if this doesn't work?
I'll pursue you.
Come with me.
It will never work until you are utterly destroyed.
Hey, binge watchers. If you've been scrolling endlessly and still can't find something truly gripping, don't worry. I've got you covered. Today, I'm digging deep into Prime Video's vault and pulling out the ultimate hidden gems you probably missed. Welcome to Binge Watch with Sids. These top 10 underrated TV series are packed with explosive action, psychological thrillers, and mind-blowing twists that'll keep you glued to the screen till the very end. And hey, if you enjoy this kind of content, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Help me hit that 20,000 subscriber milestone. If you're in the mood for something fresh, intense, and far from the usual mainstream stuff, this list is made just for you. Number 10, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2024.
Very romantic.
Work, life, romance, they're all part of the same project.
So you didn't mean it?
No, I do.
It brings a bold new take on the classic spy story we all know, but this time there's a twist. John and Jane Smith aren't a couple at all. They're total strangers, recruited by a secret organization and forced to live undercover as husband and wife while taking on deadly missions. As they dive deeper into their fake marriage and high-risk assignments, their relationship begins to shift, blending romance, tension, and plenty of awkward moments along the way. Every mission throws a new curveball, testing their skills, trust, and how well they can fake being in love. With slick action, sharp humor, and emotional layers, this series is a must-watch if you love drama mixed with high-stakes spy thrills. Number 9, Cross, 2024.
Had to change him into someone else first.
Alex!
I want to be.
It gets weirder.
It is a gripping psychological crime thriller that dives deep into the mind of Detective Alex Cross, a brilliant forensic psychologist and homicide detective in Washington, D.C. He's not just sharp on the job, but also a dedicated father, even though his obsession with justice often puts his loved ones in danger. Haunted by the tragic murder of his wife, Cross constantly battles his inner demons while chasing down some of the country's most dangerous criminals. Teaming up with his loyal partner, Detective John Sampson, he takes on complex, high-stakes cases that push his limits. His latest case pulls him into the darkest corners of the criminal world, where he must outsmart brutal enemies while trying to protect what matters most. If you're into smart, emotionally driven thrillers with layered characters, Cross is definitely one to watch. Number 8, The Devil's Hour, 2022.
I know that name means something to me.
Remember.
I need this to end.
It's all connected.
This pulls you into a chilling psychological thriller that centers on Lucy Chambers, a social worker who mysteriously wakes up every night at exactly 3 a.m., what many call the Devil's Hour. Plagued by disturbing visions and eerie experiences, Lucy begins to question what's real. Her young son, Isaac, barely shows any emotion, and her mother often talks to empty chairs. As strange events pile up, Lucy discovers she's somehow connected to a string of brutal murders. Things get even more intense when she crosses paths with Gideon Shepherd, a mysterious man who claims he can remember the future. While Detective Robbie Dillon races to catch the killer, Lucy finds herself pulled deeper into a mystery that bends time and challenges everything she thought she knew about fate. Number 7, Rogue Heroes 2022.
We're bringing together men.
Good evening.
This is a gripping and action-packed historical drama that tells the story behind the creation of the British Army's Special Air Service, the legendary SAS, during World War II. The journey kicks off in 1941, when a bold and rebellious officer named David Sterling comes up with a wild idea: form a secret unit that can carry out daring missions far behind enemy lines. While many higher-ups doubt him, Sterling goes on to recruit a fearless crew of out-of-the-box soldiers like Patty Main, Jock Lewis, and Pat Riley. Together, they dive into dangerous missions across the harsh North African desert, using surprise attacks and guerrilla tactics to shake the enemy. But as the war rages on, the SAS team must also face brutal battles, power struggles, and tough choices that test their limits. Number 6. Upload 2020.
Upload's that way, OR's the other way. What do you want to do?
3, 2, 1. Upload.
You dead?
This is a clever and thought-provoking sci-fi comedy that dives into the world of digital immortality and what it means to truly connect. Set in the year 2033, the story follows Nathan Brown, a young computer programmer who unexpectedly dies and ends up being uploaded into a fancy digital afterlife called Lakeview. While Nathan tries to get used to his new virtual reality, he's constantly monitored by his overbearing girlfriend Ingrid, who's still alive and in full control of his afterlife experience. At the same time, Nora, the customer service rep assigned to him, deals with her own struggles, balancing a stressful job, a terminally ill father who refuses to be uploaded, and her growing emotional bond with Nathan. As a bigger mystery around Nathan's death begins to unfold, the show mixes smart satire, heartwarming moments, and plenty of laughs. Upload shines with its creative world-building, sharp humor, and surprisingly emotional depth. Number 5. The Terminal List 2022.
Lieutenant.
Confusion.
This is a gripping action thriller that throws you headfirst into a world of betrayal, conspiracy, and vengeance. The story follows James Reese, a Navy SEAL who returns home after his entire platoon is ambushed during a secret mission. But things don't add up. As he wrestles with confusing memories and emotional trauma, Reese begins to suspect something far more sinister is at play. When the truth starts unraveling, he discovers a powerful conspiracy that not only threatens him, but also the people he cares about most. Based on the novel by Jack Carr, this intense series dives deep into themes like loyalty, revenge, and the psychological toll of war. With edge-of-your-seat tension and emotionally charged action, The Terminal List is one hell of a ride you won't want to miss. Number 4, Gen V 2023.
Godolphin is a safe space for you to thrive.
First top-ranked freshman in history.
I think you meant to say first black woman in the 7.
This one drops us straight into the wild and chaotic world of The Boys, but this time, the spotlight's on the next generation of Supes. Set at Godolphin University, the only college exclusively for superheroes, this action-packed series follows a group of young, superpowered students injected with Compound V. They're not just here to study. They're in a ruthless competition to climb the ranks and land a spot in the elite superhero team known as the Seven, run by Vought International. At the center is Marie Moreau, a hemokinetic student haunted by her past, trying to survive the brutal pressures of super academia. Alongside her are Andre, Emma, Kate, and Jordan, each dealing with their own struggles, relationships, and ethical choices. But as they dig deeper, the group uncovers disturbing secrets about the university's hidden experiments, truths that could turn their world upside down. Number 3, Jack Ryan 2018.
You're my first one, actually. Really write reports.
That sounds...
Why?
Dr. Ryan, I need you to come with me.
What?
We have to go.
Buckle up, because Jack Ryan is a non-stop political action thriller that follows the transformation of a brilliant CIA analyst into a full-blown field operative. In Season 1, Jack stumbles across some suspicious financial activity which leads him straight into a deadly game of cat and mouse with a rising terrorist mastermind named Suleiman. The chase takes him across Europe and the Middle East in a race against catastrophe. Season 2 shifts gears and drops Jack into the heart of Venezuela, where he uncovers deep political corruption with global consequences. Then in Season 3, the stakes rise even higher. Jack must stop a rogue Russian faction before they detonate an untraceable nuclear weapon. And in Season 4, now serving as the CIA's acting deputy director, Jack takes on his most dangerous mission yet, unraveling a deadly alliance between a violent drug cartel and a terrorist group that could shatter national security. Number 2, Hannibal, 2013.
And what you see and learn touches everything else in your mind.
It's pure empathy that scares him. If you follow the urges you kept down for so long, let scare him. You catch these killers by getting into their heads.
Hannibal is a chilling psychological thriller that dives deep into the twisted connection between FBI profiler Will Graham and the brilliant but secretly monstrous psychiatrist Dr. Hannibal Lecter. Will has a rare gift. He can step into the minds of serial killers and see things from their perspective. This makes him an invaluable asset to the FBI, but it comes at a cost. As he partners with Lecter to hunt down murderers, Will's grip on reality begins to slip. Unaware that his trusted colleague is hiding a horrifying secret, he's a killer himself and a cannibal. As the relationship grows more tangled, what starts as cooperation slowly becomes a dangerous mind game filled with manipulation, obsession, and blurred lines between good and evil. With stunning visuals and profound psychological tension, Hannibal is a haunting and unforgettable experience. Honorable mentions: 2021. This terrifying horror anthology jumps between eras, delivering deeply unsettling stories. Season 1 takes us back to 1953, where a black family moves into an all-white neighborhood and is met with both chilling supernatural forces and horrifying racism. Season 2 shifts to 1991, following a LAPD detective trying to solve a brutal murder while confronting a dark, unexplainable evil. On Call, 2025. A gripping police procedural, On Call centers around officers Tracy Harmon and Alex Diaz from the Long Beach PD. What starts as routine emergency responses quickly spirals into something darker when the two discover a conspiracy tied to a fellow officer's death. The show packs action, emotion, and real tension, shining a light on the pressure and risks of law enforcement. Secret Level 2024. If you're a gamer or love animated action, Secret Level is a must-watch. This anthology series delivers epic, standalone stories, each inspired by popular video games. From futuristic warfare to magical quests, every episode offers gorgeous animation, thrilling plots, and a cast full of familiar voices. Number 1, Mr. Robot, 2015. Mr. Robot is a mind-bending techno-thriller that pulls you deep into the world of Elliot Alderson, a genius cybersecurity engineer who's also a socially anxious hacker battling dissociative identity disorder. Elliot is drawn into the shadows by the mysterious Mr. Robot, the leader of a rebellious hacker group known as S-Society. Their goal? Take down the powerful corporation E-Corp and wipe out the world's dead. But nothing is ever that simple. As Elliot gets tangled in a web of digital warfare, psychological twists, and identity crises, he starts questioning what's real and what's not. With raw performances by Rami Malek and Christian Slater, stunning visuals, and a story packed with twists, Mr. Robot delivers a gripping, unforgettable ride into the darker side of the digital age. If you enjoyed this list of the best Prime Video series to binge right now, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. We bring you the latest and greatest picks on TV shows, movies, and hidden gems every week. Don't forget to like, comment, and share your favorite series from the list. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.